People have the right to want who they want, even if who they want isn't you. And no matter how much you do for a person, if he's not invested in a relationship with you, the amount of things you do for him has no meaning.
And ma'am, you can't always blame him for these insecurities you say you have, because it is way over the top for you to think you need to smell somebody's fingers.
Right. I agree.
Track them on their phones.
I agree.
Do all of things. Don't you want to be in a relationship where you feel like you don't have to watch people all the time? And then under the guise of doing PR, why would you want someone to marry you and you have to drag them kicking and screaming down the altar?
That's real. I agree with you, Your Honor.
Y'all are not compatible. You are living in a fantasy world, baby. In a fantasy world.
Your Honor,
this is not your husband.
Your Honor, I spent so much time invested in him.
Your
It's
boyfriend.
not fair. It's not fair.
It may not be fair, but it's true. Baby, he is not your husband.
Please.
This is what I wanted. 6 years, 5 kids, sacrifices, everything we've been through. It's like she got it easy.
And at the end of the day, he's standing next to her and she's Mrs. Nelson. And that
I could have been Mrs. Nelson twice.
But the point is that's enough to hurt any woman.
But I could have been Mrs. Nelson too.
But you not.
I turned that down. Because I'm glad I didn't marry him, because I would be going through the same thing right now. I'll be married to him getting cheated on too.
You still in it. She just got a piece of paper. You need to be honest. You're all in this. So you can't point a finger at Miss Nelson and say, "Oh, I'm glad I'm not you," because you are her on the other side of the mirror. And you are not going to sit here on this room with me and cry over somebody that does not deserve your tears. Absolutely not.
Having him adds nothing to you other than pain and agony. What for? What for? If you don't hear anything else today, he'll never get any better. He will only get worse. Why sign on for that type of hell? You're not giving me a ring and some security. Clean your own stuff. I ain't got time for that. I got things to do. You don't think I'm good enough? You think I'm good enough to share your body? You think I'm good enough to have your baby? You think I'm good enough that he can trust you with his clothes and his business, but he can't give you his last name?
You're not the kind of woman that a man has to worry about, oh, she's a user, or she's a deadbeat, or she's a gold digger. You're an industrious, wonderful lady. You deserve somebody that appreciates you.
And let me tell you something. If you're afraid you just can't get another dude, because I know the market's tight, I get that part. But if you're afraid you'll never get another dude, isn't it better to be happy and whole and feel good about yourself by yourself than it is to feel low and degraded and unloved with another dude? Not to mention, he can give you diseases.
You got to put your big girl pants on and understand you have to start making better choices for your life, for yourself. Get your self-confidence back. Get your self-love back. Get your self-esteem back, and start choosing you.
No, because I see too much women in your position. And you say, if he just leave me alone, I'll be all right.
I will.
No. He don't just slip on a banana peel and land between your legs.
You can be happy on your own. You really can. You do not need a man to define you. A man should be an option, not a definition. You with me? Move on, love on, but hey, he's gonna call. Cause he knows where you're weak.
Sometimes you don't have that person to just sit you down and say, no, that's not what you do. And you get yourself, that's what I don't like about all this little social media stuff. You post something and then everybody, yeah, girl, yeah, this and all this, yeah. And they will, you straight to mediocrity.
You should delete his number. You should write on the walls all over your house, he's trifling, no good, don't take him back. But please, hey, we can get you a tape of the show and I can holler at you every day about what a fool you been for this particular trifling individual. You understand what I'm telling you?
You married him knowing that he was staying out.
Yes, Your Honor. Because I felt like that if we was to get married, that things would change between us, and I guess it didn't appear
Yeah, that never happens, just so you know. A wedding doesn't change anything. It breaks the bank, but it doesn't break bad habits.
My mother used to tell me all the time, never make a man tell you he doesn't want you more than once. He's told you in 90 different ways that he doesn't want you. When he doesn't come home, when he doesn't talk to you, when he doesn't share like he used to, when he, that's saying, I don't want you.
It's number 5.
I met him and he already had, 4 kids with her. So what's one more?
I'll tell you what one more is. One more means this isn't over. This child deserves to know his father. His father's gonna have to come visit him. His father is still sleeping with his mother. Mm-hmm. Regularly.
It's not regular. She's staying in Atlanta. I stay in North Carolina.
You know what? I don't know what kind of women you used to dealing with, honey. You should have met your match with me. You can't feed me no line. It ain't that far.
Why be in a relationship if you want to do all that when you can be single and do whatever you want?
I tell you why, because you take it. If you got solid, if you got a woman at home, she's fine, she's gorgeous, she's wonderful, she's sleeping with you, and every once in a while you get to dip in another pool, you're gonna do it.
Oftentimes people come in here and they don't have the resources to walk away. You don't even have to walk anywhere. All you need to do is change your locks.
Yeah.
Because normally the police would say, well, you do have to give him back his stuff. He don't own nothing. You bought it.
Mm-hmm. And Miss Campbell, I'm not saying this to ruin your day. I just want to enlighten you. Mm-hmm. This is not going to change. This woman is not going to stop sleeping with this man.
I know.
And Miss Thomas, I have to tell you, you got to make the decision. Am I going to just be his comfort and his convenience? Or am I going to be his commitment? You got to decide you deserve more.
Why are you in this toxic relationship? What are you getting out of it?
Nothing.
Why are you a doormat? Why are you laying down on the floor and letting somebody walk over you?
I know. I should have just, I know.
You're a beautiful, smart lady who clearly can take care of herself.
Yes, I know.
Move on, go on. You are gorgeous. Gorgeous. And you have far more value than he's able to give you.
I need to give you the strength to walk out on your own. Do you have that strength?